2 years ago, on April 29th, 2023, I started a survival Minecraft multiplayer server on beta 1.7.3, a very old version of Minecraft from all the way back in 2011. Now, after over 80 episodes, I'm still playing the same world on that same version, with more amazing people than I ever expected to meet. But now that it's been 2 years, I decided to go back and compile all the previous episodes, to catch you up if you're new, or to reminisce if you've been around. You can see where the world starts, how friendships are formed, the pranks pulled, and especially how the world has evolved in that time. It's been an insane couple of years on this server, so I hope you enjoyed the history of the Back to Beta server.
It's nice to have you all here today. Glad we could all make it, for those of us who actually showed up. And, yeah. Beta, everyone. We're all real beta males on this blessed day.
So as you guys know, our world is run on beta 1.7.3, a version of Minecraft released in 2011. The idea to create a multiplayer beta server was originally made by myself and Pepper, after we started talking with one another about our respective single-player Let's Play worlds that we were also doing in beta.
Here comes the egg. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Does that signal that we should go? The egg signals to go?
Fuck it. I'm out of here.
Alright, let's go. Everybody run and break trees. Panic. Everybody panic.
That clay is mine. That clay is mine.
So many trees.
No.
This one birch tree is mine.
Damn it, I couldn't get it. I'm trying to be a menace. Alright, I'll get my own stuff, I guess.
You're already a menace. Clay is mine. Get out of here, Kelphone.
No,
That's my clay. That's my clay.
No.
There's some more clay further down. I got a shovel. I got a wooden shovel.
It's a fight to the death. Look at these guys fighting for clay. There's more. There's clay. There's like heaps of clay everywhere. I swear.
Really? Well, yeah. I guess you could sell
There's
it.
been a lot of clay.
Are you gonna build your house out of like brick or something? You'll like start a house out of brick or what? Is that your guys' plan?
Rare. Clay's rare.
Clay's rare. Okay.
Clay is a valuable resource, and I'm gonna sell it for diamonds.
For those of you who don't know, Beta 1.7.3 was the version of Minecraft right before a lot of major gameplay changes and features were added. Things like the hunger system, sprinting, enchantments, and even the Ender Dragon were added in subsequent versions to this one. And because the game was in beta release stages, you're going to see many gameplay features, and even bugs that are unfamiliar to the modern game. Originally, the server started with only 7 of us, whereas by now we have over 20 members, each added over time for their content creation within the niche, as well as their contributions and activity within the Golden Age community. Someone left a floating tree.
I'm drowning.
Be careful.
Someone left a floating tree. This is
What the fuck? I can't swim up.
this is heresy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not gonna grab your stuff. I'll be fair. I'll be a good sport about it. Your stuff's down there.
I would have grabbed my stuff.
I won't
but
be.
glad
I'm
you
going.
better, man.
Wait, where is it?
No. Don't do it. No, don't steal.
Is it
Don't
just?
theft.
Is this just? Oh my God! There's so much clay. Nah, I'm just grabbing it to bring it to him. I'm a nice guy, all right. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
my payment will be 4 stacks of clay though. I'm gonna make a
like crafting table.
What? No, I wouldn't do that.
The one next to the floating tree.
No, I mean if you made a floating tree, you know, you deserve your crafting table to be stolen.
True. I agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie, I have 4
I've never
crafting
done
tables. I've been stealing everyone's crafting table. Who made this pillar?
Can't mine trees that way. There's a reason.
The zombies got reach hacks. The zombies got reach hacks.
Everybody's never reached.
Kelpho, no! Kelpho, no! Run! Run!
They're jumping me. They're jumping.
I see it. I see them all chasing you. The first few in-game days on the server were of course spent resource gathering and doing some very rudimentary building. I even managed to find a dungeon during my first mining trip. And in this clip, you're probably wondering why mobs have numbers above their heads. That's because in beta, if you open the F3 screen, as well as the usual information like direction and coordinates, it also shows the mob ID of any mob in the game. This can even be seen through walls and is a good way to find caves.
Because I'm gonna mine.
Wait, it's a pig. It shows up as a pig spawner.
Yeah, that's how it is on the servers.
Yeah. I forgot about that. So it just took me off guard, but I didn't.
Bro, food farm.
I mean, it doesn't actually give a pigs, but guys, golden apple. Oh,
Wait,
no
for
go
real?
map.
Are
No,
you-
no,
are
no.
you kidding
No,
me?
no, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was just saying, imagine if I did, though.
Yeah, because I used my
Hey.
old, very old 90.
Hey, this is nice. I like it.
Sorry, I was
I like it. How flammable is it out of 12? Because I'm gonna burn it down.
Huh?
I found pumpkins.
Town hall,
I'm
nice.
I'm going to war if any of you guys burn that house down.
Who's responsible for this this wood bridge over here?
Me and Captain Cat. Building it together.
You like it?
I like it.
See, that was the
Thank
thing,
you.
Cat. That was the thing. I don't know if you have the correct zoning for that.
Do you have a permit to build?
Permit.
Do you have a permit to build this
As the
bridge?
IRS, I'm also like the chief of zoning and permits, and I don't
Land.
remember giving you a permit.
By the end of the first video, I'd made my first house on the server. And I made it out of mossy cobblestone, which was a bit of a flex at the time, because back in beta you couldn't craft it, as vines and moss don't exist yet to combine with cobblestone. So the only way to get moss stone is to find and mine it from dungeons. Yeah, we got some riches, we got some stuff sort of coming through here. Namely, we got 11 diamonds. I just went mining this morning, got a ton of redstone and a ton of coal, so hopefully that'll help us out for some contraptions and maybe some pranks as well. Got a bunch of saddles because I found a couple of dungeons, which is cool. But yeah, pretty cool. Got our bed and a little lookout up here to look over everything that's kind of happening. Across this bridge here, this is a nice looking bridge. So spawn was over there, we were all on that hill. You've seen that in the clip I'll show you, that's now done. But yeah, across here, this is Captain Cat. He's made a little house on this island here. He kind of tore out an entire island just to make this house, which is kind of cool. I won't go inside and show all the details and that, you go check out his video and stuff. But yeah, he made a pretty cool little house there, much better than mine. Everyone's made a much better structure than mine. Mine sticks out like a sore thumb, but I'll live with that. This one next to mine, my next door neighbor, is this is Monster. Here is the community house. This was built by Monster as well. The town hall. You sort of come inside. I provided the jukebox because I found a music disc, so we actually got to vibe out, which you saw, which is cool. And then yeah, you can come upstairs. There's a bit of a bedroom in here, which is kind of hard to coordinate everyone to use, and a little meeting room up here, which is cool. Calphone has a little nice little nook in the wall here, which is cool. This is Jaren's area right now. He's got just a nice little tent set up, a little camp. And these places still exist, well preserved at spawn to this day. Now, unlucky for me, I was away for a week or two between the first and second episode. And while I wasn't able to record, I was still able to join the server on my laptop. So I used the time I had to become the richest man on the server using my laptop and trackpad. I did a lot of off-camera mining, guys. I did some YouTuber off-camera mining, and as you can see, I have got a ridiculous amount of diamonds. So this is solid. I have 12 diamond blocks plus another 4 diamonds here, and I think that this makes me definitely by far the richest person on this server. But that's not all. I have an entire double chest of redstone just sitting here. Yeah, and if you ever played beta without any fixes, you'll know that it takes like 8 seconds to mine redstone. So yeah, it took quite a while to get all this redstone, but it was worth it. Now you might not have known this, but in beta Minecraft, some blocks break differently to what they do in modern. So for example, the redstone takes about 8 seconds to mine with a diamond pickaxe. Obsidian takes even longer, taking about 15 seconds to mine. Stairs are another culprit, and when they're broken, they don't even give you the full stair back. And in the case of the wooden stair, using an axe is actually the slower method of breaking it. The true tool to use is a sword. And that goes for the crafting table as well, and the fence as well. Furnaces also take forever to mine, and wooden slabs need to be broken with a pickaxe instead of an axe. These are just some of the discrepancies in mining blocks in beta Minecraft. So just down from the shop over here as well is something else I've been working on, is the spider farm, just next to Jaren's area, which as you can hear is working very well. This is, yeah, so the spider farms in here, I made them drop down and travel about 7 blocks, and then they get killed, hoping that would increase the spawn rates. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Yeah, pretty simple sort of design. But anyways, in the meantime, we have, as you can see, transmuted blocks. So just down here, I've made this little hole in the wall. Open this door, come in here, and we've got a little transmutation machine in here. Now, I've already got the redstone torches on me. Just place the blocks. 1, 2, and then we get the transmuted blocks.
So this might look a little crazy, but I'm using an old bug called block transmutation, which is where you change one block ID to another. This mainly works with blocks that have different variants, such as slabs, wool colors, and wood. But what's extra cool about this one though, and the main reason for building it, is that smooth stone was unobtainable in this version of the game, having no way to craft or smelt it. The item doesn't even have a name, meaning that when you hover over it with your mouse, the game crashes. This is why we often refer to this block as a crash slab. These days there is a much simpler and efficient design that achieves the same job, and there are also fixes that give the item a name so that your game doesn't crash.
So here we are making a start on the build. As you can see, I've used the smooth stone blocks here as like a, I don't know, a solid kind of base, and then we're starting to work in a bit of the brick here. I've already got a redstone contraption that is obviously very slow because we're on a server in beta, so really just as much slower than necessary, but it's cool to have the contraptions to your redstone shop. Alright, and a couple of hours later we have an exterior to our redstone shop, and I'm very happy with how this turned out in the end. Okay, but a bit later now, here we are with our fully finished interior and the entire build complete.
Building shops on the server is something a lot of us have given a go, but an economy doesn't often work too well on beta servers, especially smaller ones like ours. But they're always a fun project to work on, no matter how successful.
Alright, here he is. Growing his shrooms. Bit suspicious. We should steal all his shrooms. Would you like to throw some random items on him? I'm just gonna chuck you some. Okay, I can chuck him. I'll chuck him some regular slabs. Alright, ready? Let's get him.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go! Get him! Take those half slabs.
Fuck! Okay.
Wow, you really got some anger out of your system there.
It's like passing a kidney stone.
It hurts.
Alright, so I want to purchase, not purchase, I want to acquire. I want to acquire 1% of one block in one of your builds, or multiple builds. I'm down for multiple builds.
I do have a block in mind. Would you like me to take you and show you?
Alright, well, I should let you know, right, that they're, the insurance policy, I'm sure you already know about that. You know, if the block goes missing, destroyed, eviscerated, evaporated, any destruction to it, I will replace it for free. You know, if you get caught with insurance fraud, the deal is nullified.
Of course. Welcome to my humble abode. This is my humble abode. Please come on inside. Please come down here.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah,
What
this is my basement. Yeah, the lapis block isn't the block that I want you to have. I want you to have this block here. This block right on top here. This is a staple of my house, and it must be protected at all costs. And if it does,
Wait, hold up.
if it does get removed, it must be replaced. Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, no. Oh. You son of a bitch.
It must be replaced.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. What do you mean? It's perfectly fine.
It just caught on fire.
No, yeah, that was just.
It's just what? Is this you placing fire underneath the block
What do
so
you-
it burns?
No. Look. There's a lapis block. It's not fire. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It won't ever burn and disappear or anything.
Oh, it won't disappear?
No.
Okay.
It'll just catch on fire. It's just part of the aesthetic.
This is the worst fucking deal I've ever had for every single person.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure some people are gonna commit insurance fraud.
But I'm just straight up letting shit burn.
Oh, so you're admitting to it?
No. Of course
did you
not.
just say?
No. I said it was burning. I didn't say it would like, disappear from being burnt. Like, see, it's burning right now, but that doesn't mean it's gonna disappear. Doesn't mean it's gonna disappear, alright?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Box?
Nowhere. Hey, can you just turn around for a
It
second?
looked like it just disappeared.
Can you just turn around for a moment? So it has just occurred to me that no one has made a map of our spawn area. So I'm gonna do that right now. What do I need? 4 iron, bit of redstone, and some paper, which I have some here. And maps in beta are like really zoomed out. So yeah, let's put this here, and let's have a look at what it looks like. Very slow loading in. I wonder if that's like a server thing. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell any major details. So this is looking this way. All right, maybe I'll try and get this map complete, and we'll have a look at it, shall we? Alright, well that's what spawn and kind of the greater spawn area looks like. Pretty underwhelming to see on a map because, yeah, it doesn't really have that much detail. It's pretty zoomed out. Doesn't really show the progress that's been made very well. But, yeah, maybe as this area expands, it'll look a little more impressive. And this is what the map looks like today. And although it's not highly detailed, you can still make out some pretty clear landmarks on the world. But yeah, I'm going to be making a bread store, a bread shop, with a contraption underneath that is called the bread maker. Alright, so a bit of time later, we have our bread shop built.
Like, from close up, it looks weird, but like the farther you get, the more like accurate.
Yeah, I
it
reckon.
becomes.
But you want to know something that took me the entire day to build, and took me like 3 times as long to build?
What?
That. And it leads down to nothing right now. I'm gonna build a bread maker down here. So, yeah.
Speaking about redstone, if you're not busy right now,
Oh, I'm not busy at all, but
I could use some assistance. This is the Casino.
Kelsey,
It
I
is
like
a
it.
casino. It's like a mini casino. It's this right here, 1 diamond, 1 press on the button. It doesn't work.
Okay.
That's where I need you. And there are 16 wool in dispensers back here. Come down
Ooh,
here.
this is cool. I
Any
like
physical
this.
prizes, you would collect them in here and it'd say how much you take.
Okay.
There's some like really good shit in here. Like,
Damn, dude, you went fishing.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Go for it. See what you get. Oh, I think it's a leaf. Or no. Oh, you get a house.
You got a house. Weird. Oh, wait. You gotta get me throwing it in the air. No, you took my house.
Now you don't have a house.
And I'm still waiting to cash in my free house to this day. It's called the Box Bakery. You come on inside, and here we go. Looks pretty cool, if you ask me. Anyways, we come downstairs, down here, and this is staff only. Come into here, and this is the bread maker. Anyway, so pretty much you get bone meal in one side, seeds in the other. I added this here because you want to stand a bit far back, and then you place it there, and then you get given the bone meal like this. So then you right click like that. So really all you need to do is stand here and hold right click, and yeah, you just make bread. This machine works because of something called a bud switch, which is where redstone placed in a certain way can allow for block updates to be converted into a redstone pulse. Basically, the piston is in a place where it should be extended, but the game doesn't realize until the piston is updated. This bug eventually became a feature of the game in the form of observers.
Most people would go right, so he's gonna put it in the left, but he's gonna know I'm gonna do that, so he put it in the right.
Grey?
that?
Grey wool?
You got iron.
Alright, I mean,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Build it.
What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? I'm gonna close my eyes. Whee!
Ooh.
I got another free house!
Another
I have 2 free houses!
Wait, you get a free
Dang.
As you're probably noticing by now, the early days of the server were a little scattered, between doing build projects and getting up to shenanigans with the other members. I've tried to include all the fun moments with members as well as showcasing the builds we made, but of course some things might be a bit random and out of context. But if you want to check out the moments I quick cut around, the playlist of all the episodes will be in the description. So then, after our gambling, we decided to do a community build, all of us together on the server, to come together and make a build. But not before I decided to assassinate Kelphone, because why not?
The deli at a grocery store. Huge.
That's what's up. Boxflare, you fuck!
I assassinated him!
The deli at a grocery store.
That's what's up. Boxflare, you fuck!
I assassinated him!
4K!
I was gonna spend that fucking diamond at your shitty store. I was feeling like I was being empathetic.
I'll get him!
And
No,
then
no,
you
no, 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 no.
He's a duck now.
I'm gonna take out your Jaren.
Arrows
It's the
bouncing
bridge
off
fight.
Like it's the Matrix.
Wait,
Wait, can you just spam?
oh my god, he has the like shit.
Oh god!
Oh shit! Get his ass.
Wait, can you
Oh
just
my god, he
spam?
has the auto click. Shit.
Oh god!
Oh shit!
In beta Minecraft, bows basically act like machine guns. Having no drawback, you can fire them as fast as you can right click. You might also notice that our server doesn't have any death messages. These didn't exist in beta Minecraft, but we got a mod to fix that later down the line. Okay, but with our differences settled, we all came together and started working on a build. It was a train station, and we did it on stream. Monster streamed it, Kelphone then streamed it, and then I streamed a little bit of its creation after sort of the next day. And this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it before. This is the build. Monster built this sort of, I don't know, structure at 0-0, and then after sort of the next day, we came in stream and we cleaned up these walls and this floor as well. So today I want to flex my wealth. See this? I've got 15 diamond blocks. Look how pretty they are. 15 diamond blocks, and I don't think anyone's respecting me for my 15 diamond blocks. They're not respecting the wealth that I possess. Kelphone has his Kel Tower, his giant Kel Tower, and then Pepper made his Pepco building right here. I think I want to get involved in this building skyscrapers, I don't know, feud or whatever, and I want to flex my wealth in the process. Alright, now Monster's building some crazy redstone contraption here, but ours is going to tower over that, alright? It's all about the height. The higher you are, the higher your status is, alright? Alright, not too much time passed. We have an hourglass kind of shape complete, and we have something on top as well, which I'm very keen to show you. And then yeah, as you can see, we've got some got our office up here, which is quite the sight. All right, quite the sight. We've got some valuables. We got the iron. Obviously, this whole border is made out of obsidian, and obviously the center point here. Well, not the center point, but the main feature of this place is the diamond block seat, which is obviously my seat. This is where I sit, and this is where I'll consult with the people. My chair broke. No, why have you done this? Whee! Okay, all fixed. We did it. And yeah, you can kind of step outside. We got some nice fresh air. We can overlook the server pretty well, which is cool, especially the spawn area. We can overlook it quite well. You can see Monster's new build. That is complete. We will be getting to that in the episode at some point. I also made a point to make this sign a bit more adequate to look at from this view up here. So that's good. And I think the flexing shouldn't end here, alright? There has been one thing on the server that hasn't been done yet, and I'm gonna be the first to do it. Now, some may say that this is a complete waste of resources, a complete waste of diamonds, and to those people, I say, you're correct. This is a total waste of resources and diamonds, but we do have a full set of diamond armor and a full set of diamond tools, even a hoe. That's right, we even got the hoe. Let's go. The biggest reason this is considered a waste of resources comes mainly from making diamond armor. You see, armor work differently in beta. Instead of different armor types protecting you more the rarer the material gets, every armor type protects you the exact same. That's right, leather and diamond armor protect you exactly the same. Notch's way of balancing this though was to make it so that armor protection decreases as the durability of the armor goes down. So essentially any armor type that is on the same durability will protect you the same no matter what type of armor it is. The difference between having a stronger armor type is that it will protect you just a little bit longer. That is to say, diamond armor has a lot more durability than leather armor. The thing is, armor becomes practically useless if it is below half durability. So most people only use armor when caving, glowstone hunting, or going on exploration expeditions. And most people opt to use iron armor, as it is easily replaceable and still has decent durability. Here's the revolving thing. I don't know, what is this, slot machine? Slot machine thing. Very cool. He's got a lot of redstone at the back. He explains it pretty well in his video. Alright, let's press it. Let's see this thing go. Okay, good. It started moving. What? That was a scam. Okay, I got 2 red. What's that? 2 red is something, surely. 2 red? I get 1 rare item. I feel like I'm being scammed. Am I being absolutely scammed right now? I get nothing for 2 red. I'm spending all my wealth. Let's go. I got 2 yellow. Oh, almost 3 yellow. 2 yellow, 1 gold ingot. Hey, there's my gold ingot. Let's go. We won so hard. Look, we replaced our one diamond with 1 gold. We're so good.
Man, spawn actually looks fantastic from here.
Yeah, I know.
There's your
I think
runway.
this view is like quite good, right? Yeah, and your place looks so good from here. I think this is like the best view of your place in my personal professional opinion. Also,
What's going on right there?
the box go? Well, I just
happened there?
I didn't want to look at Pepper's advertisement from my beautiful building that I've just made, so I thought I'd just advertise myself. I don't even have a box co, but
I don't appreciate this difference in
oh, it's fine. There's not really a difference. It's fine. Just take a sip. Yeah, they're perfect. So I thought I would deck myself out a little bit.
Oh my god.
Deck myself out a little bit in diamond armor.
Hey, you want to test that out?
Honestly, the whole point of this build, Monster, the whole point of this build is, 1, to flex my wealth, but also to be taller than Kelphone's building. That was literally it.
Yeah, sure, actually. I want to also try a design here, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I won't mess with your base. I won't mess with your base at all.
At this point, it's all pretty, like, free game. Like, these patches here and these patches, like, whether they're, I don't know, hedges or, like, I was kind of thinking these would be, like, custom trees here, and then these would be, like, hedges. But, yeah,
I like that
really
idea.
do whatever you kind of want. So around this time was when we added our first new additions to the server, those being Dialco and Griffin. And right away, Monster teamed up with Dialco to vandalize my hourglass. So I employed the help of Pepper to pull off the first of the more substantial pranks on the server. They vandalized it, alright? Have a look.
I think I know where this is going.
My sweet, sweet place. Let me just quickly put on my... Look at this.
Improved drone design.
Yeah, look at this. It's bullying. Alright, I'm gonna...
Pretend this is graffiti. Oh my goodness.
I know, it's pretend graffiti. How dare they?
That's crazy.
It's pretty bad. I need to retaliate. Because you know how hard it is to scrub graffiti off walls, let alone glass, dude? It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be such a pain to get this off.
Okay, what are we doing?
Alright, follow me. I have a plan. We're gonna do some graffiti of our own. Take some of those. We'll put like half a stack in each of their bases. That's my thought process. What do you reckon? Thoughts?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Just vandalize them with art.
Have you been to Dialco's place yet?
No, I don't think so.
It's kind of nice. I mean, it sucks, and it's gonna be made better by our vandalism.
I can't wait to see it for the first time and vandalize it.
True. Oh, also I built this. To like.
Yeah, what is this?
It's to indicate where the skeleton farm is. And you can,
nice.
to get inside, you can just kind of like walk up here, and there's a bit of quick redstone.
Fancy. I like it. Oh yeah, nightfall's happening. Perfect timing.
Wait, is it? Hell yeah. I can only do crimes at night. Should have put on some like leather gloves so that my fingerprints won't be detected.
I don't know if DNA and fingerprinting is invented in Minecraft yet. We might be okay. I think that was a later patch.
That's a later patch. All right, let's start. Let's graffiti this up.
How many am I putting on this one?
Do 32.
Okay.
Because we'll do like a stack on each. There's a creeper. All right. The real vandalism was blowing up their place. Get genuinely vandalized, idiot. I think this is adequately vandalized. It actually looks.
Yeah.
If you look from a distance, all the paintings on there, it actually looks kind of good. Nice. All right, let's go on to monsters. I have no idea if I'm spelling that correct at all. I like it. Very cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Crime well committed. Can you not read, do not mess with the portal guild? And there's a bunch of pressure plates at the bottom of my hourglass. Oh my gosh, I haven't even had time to scrub off the graffiti yet. And they've got me back again for what I did in the last episode. I'm mainly concerned about TNT, right? Let's check up the top, see if there's anything up here. No pressure plates. The graffiti's still here, haven't cleaned that up. Is there anything different here? My chest is gone. Your chest of trust has been removed! That defeats the whole point of a chest of trust! Oh, there it is. There is a chest. Okay, is this my chest of trust? It is my chest of trust. Okay. There's my stuff. Alright, we did find it pretty much straight away. That's good. Without blowing anything up. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was afraid of nothing. Alright. A good prank. Alright, good prank. Made me paranoid for a moment. But I have my chest of trust. That's good. Where in today's episode, I intend to move out. That's right, I am leaving Spawn. I have been living here since day one, and there's been a lot of stuff going on, but I think it's time to move out and start work on a bigger base project. What you're about to see are the humble beginnings of what has now become my biggest ongoing project on the server. My minigame stadium and village project, which I have been chipping away at and bringing you all along for the ride for a very long time now. But yeah, in terms of where I'm actually moving to, I'm moving to the desert over here. This desert is our mining desert to collect sand for the server. There is a portal here. I just wanted to show you on the overworld how close it is to spawn. So the first thing I want to do sort of in this area is actually get a storage room sort of here. A storage, like, I don't know if it's going to be my permanent forever storage room, but a decent storage room that I can come to. I mean, this place here is already kind of shredded up, so I might just make it here, just a big kind of storage system in the ground. I had to first mine out all of that janky area just below, and then yeah, I've added in this, I don't know, I guess kind of border around it. I'm thinking of maybe sectioning it off in like quadrants, I guess. Sort of being like, oh, this is the redstone quadrant, this is the bulk storage quadrant, this is the wood quadrant, you know, this is the miscellaneous items quadrant, that kind of idea. But yeah, this is just the start, alright? This is just the start. This is the storage room here. The actual whole base is going to be more in this section here, more on this. So this is what the desert looks like. As you can see, there's my storage system over there. Kinda cool, honestly. And this is what it looks like over this way. But I kind of intend to flatten this whole area, at least until this kind of ridge over here. But yeah, everything here, this hill here, this hill over here, is going to have to be flattened quite a lot if I want to make a start on my actual base build. And as you can see, between episodes, I've added sort of the beginnings of a floor design. But also in between episodes, you might have caught a stream, I have done a ton of mining. But sort of from this line here to where it is now took, I think at least 7 hours, I would say, at least 7 hours. So yeah, I've been at it for quite a while, and then on stream we got rid of a bunch of sand here, which took about 2 hours, and then yeah, between episodes and between streams, I've been clearing out a ton of sand here. The reason I'm clearing out the sand first is because when you mine out the ground, it just falls, and some places you can't reach it, so I've just decided to mine out the sand first. So that's kind of what we're doing. The reason mining out this small section took so long was, one, because for a long time on the server, I only used iron pickaxes to mine, opting to save my diamonds for swords and decoration. The other reason is because at this point I wasn't good at grinding, which sounds silly to say. I mean, how do you get good at grinding? But it's true, my efficiency was clearly just much lower back then than it is now, when it comes to grinding projects, especially ones requiring mining. You also have to remember that things like enchantments and beacons don't exist in this version, so all the base mining speeds are what I have to work with. And right now over in this area is kind of where I've been putting my farms. We've got my tree farm here, and we've got my 2 flower farms here, and eventually we're going to make these look good, but for now they're going to look ugly, and the creeper farm is no different. I proceeded to build the first all-hostile mob grinder on the server. The purpose was to get gunpowder to combine with the copious amounts of sand I was collecting in order to make TNT to make the excavation process a lot faster. The farm was okay, but mostly slow because I hadn't lit up all the caves around the area. And it was especially slow if just one other player was online. So although I got some TNT from it, the majority of the mining was still manual. Whoa. Alright, well, it seems to be working. By episode 10, people had now begun building proper bases and expanding out into the world. The last block, notorious for traveling far out and building multiple bases around the world, was the first to travel super far out, building a massive railway connecting his base at spawn with a new Japanese-inspired area he and Monster had started. He's done heaps of progress. Oh, this place looks so good. Damn! You see, absolute grinding maniac. Let's go. This is like the first time I've ridden a minecart on the server, I think.
Dude, Captain Cat's Railway gave me the on a rail achievement. It did.
Did it take you
I
out
have
to...
every single achievement except for the pig off a cliff thing.
My achievements keep resetting, same with my stats. When my game crashes. In the early days of the server, for whatever reason, my game used to crash. A lot. I'm not sure exactly what I did to fix it, but thankfully this no longer happens anymore. However, my stats still reset from time to time, and are not accurate in the slightest. Oh damn, alright. Yo, this is cool. I like it. This generation is so cool.
It is really cool. Here, I can take you to the top of this mountain in the center. We're really just restorationists. You know,
Ooh,
ancient monks used to come here and meditate and pray and be close to nirvana or whatever, right? So we're just restoring what was once here. So one thing that the monks would do is that they'd climb up to the tallest peak and then take the plunge. And if they lived, then their spirit was pure. And if they died, they just probably deserved it anyways.
Mm-hmm. Seems legit.
Boom.
Incredible.
I'm just stupid.
You took the plunge.
Yo, you did it.
My turn. Woo! I'd be the one to die. Hey, I didn't die. Let's go. Now, coming into episode 11, we had 2 more additions made to the server list, with one of the most significant additions to the server being the boy Ryan. Ryan has made some of the biggest contributions to the server, both in building and content, so it's only fair that he gets a more notable mention. These clips are a lot of fun to look back on, as during these clips I had barely spoken to the guy, whereas now I consider him one of my greatest friends. Hey, it's Ryan, let's go.
I promise.
Hey.
Yeah, I see a weird skin, complimentary.
What the hell you say about my skin?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
You've got like a different skin to what I expected.
Your hair is
That's
so
just
3D,
racist.
I love it.
Oh no, you've got like
Bro,
I don't know
bro?
what the
He's
skin is.
He's using Head and Shoulders, bro. That ain't no dial.
I think we might
no
I think we might be seeing different skins right now because this guy looks like he looks like some kind of a, I don't know, like a priest or something.
He looks like a priest, bro. If that guy looks like a priest, I'm an astronaut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people who play beta Minecraft use the Betacraft launcher, Prism launcher, or Multi-MC, as it allows for certain fixes to things that the regular Minecraft launcher has broken for old versions. Things like sound fixes and skin fixes are the most common. But because of this, there sometimes can be a delay in your skin changing if you decide to change it, or sometimes different people can see different skins someone has worn. These issues are pretty uncommon and usually don't last. Yeah,
that is wild.
I've been mining.
Bro, you know the start of that Stanley Kubrick movie, 2001, A Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
You know, like when they're like the
That indie
monkeys
film?
discover like the weapon, like that's how I feel when I gaze upon this. That's
Quick,
like
throw a bone in the sky.
right?
If you guys ever need any sand or cobblestone or sandstone, feel free to mine in this area. I'm glad. Well, you know, we're all gathered here today because somebody blew up his bridge.
Somebody.
And I think whoever did that, should be kicked off the server.
Yeah, I agree.
The bridge I don't care about. It's like if someone like blew up my house and then didn't even like try to repair it, that would suck.
Look, that
That
would,
would-
yeah, that would
do
suck.
that.
Yeah, that would be a real asshole maneuver if someone did
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
Very
4
helpful.
slabs. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Don't select items in your
Get
inventory.
pranked. Poor guy. Poor guy absolutely fell for it. Sorry.
The glitch slab prank.
Sorry, bud.
Oldest trick in
You
the book.
absolutely got him. All right,
The
quick.
equivalent of just going up to someone and throwing acid on them.
All right, quick. Quick, Ryan, quick.
Pocket sand.
Quick.
Oh,
Get him.
Take all stuff.
Quickly.
Oh my god.
Quickly, get him.
Flying.
Get him quick.
Now you're stuck down there too.
Oh, it doesn't matter, he's falling.
Wait, what?
He's dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
'cause-
I was in midair.
Yeah, you build up momentum as you log in.
Oh my god.
Because Beta Minecraft doesn't authenticate the person logging in, servers usually require a password to join the server, so that someone logging in on your account offline can't just join with your account. But if you're in the air when you're logging in, you still build momentum as if you're falling. So when Hello World was logging in after I threw him some crash slabs, because it took him a while to type in his password, he built up a lot of momentum, making him die when he hit the ground. Ryan. The parrots, Ryan. They must be constructed. They're pirate parrots. Booping pirate parrots, Ryan. They're gonna poop all over Cat's base, Ryan. Hey, I can actually see your proper skin this time.
Woohoo.
Yeah. All right, so come here. We've got some
yeah.
supplies. We've got some supplies in this chest.
Ooh.
Have a gaze. Each
Cat
row.
pranking.
Yeah, cat pranking materials. All right, let's go over. There's a minecart rail we can take over here. I think we took it earlier actually, didn't we? Now this, I would say, marks the true beginning of mine and Ryan's antics. This here is Captain Cat's base, early in its construction, and with the giant skull on the front, it gave me massive pirate vibes. So I thought it would be funny to add a few parrots around his base.
I like the portal bum chin this skeleton has.
I didn't even notice that. Here we are. So what are we thinking? Where should they go?
What's the most annoying spot to get to? Glad he built this bird's nest for
Oh
us
yeah,
there.
it does. Yeah. How come? Yeah, we're really just returning these birds to their natural homes, aren't we? Well,
It will be.
it looks really cool from up here, actually. He's standing on the chest. Nice. We're almost done with this one, I think. I like that you've built 2 in the time that I've built 1. And I was the one who made the bird.
Beautiful, I see it.
I don't know if you put a sign down by your parrots. Oh, I have all 3 signs, that's why. Okay. I'm gonna put a sign on his foot saying parrot 1. Okay. Parrot number 1, complete. Nice.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Anyone who visits his base won't know it's a prank, and they'll probably be like, "Man, Captain Cat is a great builder."
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, he's so creative. He put a parrot there.
That's genius.
He's so smart, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Very happy with that. Oh, yes. I like that it's predominantly orange right now. That is not annoying. This is cute. It's like a short version of the one I built. It's got like little wings.
It's like a baby one.
Yeah, it's like a little baby one. Parrot number 4.
Leave you one block. Just hope no one else comes along and sees it.
It looks like it's poop in the chest. Oh, so good. Today, the rail track to Captain Cat's base is fully decorated. However, only one of the birds still survives to this day, while Cat's base went through major changes. The next target was the Japanese area Monster and the last block put together. However, this one was a bit more sinister. Right now it looks just like a...
I get there. The plane, it looks more like a helicopter. You're supposed to build a plane!
Oh wait, what does a plane look like though?
Oh, imagine dropping a bomb from a hot air balloon. Jesus.
A bomb, let alone a nuclear bomb. It's like, alright, we dropped it, let's get out of here, boys. And then you just float. Yeah.
Oh, I see the plane.
Yeah, right now
It looks like a big flying banana.
It does kind of look like a flying banana.
Yeah, you can't smelt stuff with TNT, can you? If you put gunpowder in a furnace and cook it, it should like blow the furnace up.
And then
I think they should do that.
then the cooked stuff just falls on the ground. It's like instant cooking,
Yeah.
but you lose your furnace and possibly blow up a little bit of your area around the place.
Oh, this is all kinds of built wrong.
What, the plane? Yeah.
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 I'm not trying to follow the picture, but it's all it's all wonky.
It is so wrong. You'd think I wouldn't mess it up very badly because it's my own build, and then I mess it up. Not only do I mess it up a little bit, I mess it up a lot. Okay, I need you to build a second one of those, one of your bombs, but I need it to be like underneath the plane and like kind of facing straight down, you know, like in the air. So this is where the prank really begins. We made 2 different bombs. One was in the water and filled with TNT as somewhat of a decoy, but the other was falling through the sky. This one we planned to fill with boats. In Beta Minecraft, for some reason, you can just place boats in walls if you want to, which is weird, but it allows you to do some pretty fun things, like activate redstone through walls, and in this case, stack infinite boats together. The hope was that when Monster or the last block got here, they would try and remove it and be flooded with boats. However, that's not exactly how it all went down. Yeah, that's good enough. Place it
Okay, how are you doing that?
Place it into the dirt block. Like the
Is that
bottom,
doing it?
like the bottom of the dirt block. Yeah, and it should not that you place it in like. Don't worry about it. Just leave it there. It's fine.
Oh.
Like put it into the bottom of the dirt block.
Okay.
I really hope the boats don't all just like break or like despawn or something. that would be a shame. That would be a severe waste of resources. The server is freaking. Oh, we're definitely getting mad server lag because of the boats. I just realized.
The real prank.
This is the real prank.
Get lagged, fools.
Dude, it takes me like 5 minutes. Try dropping an item on the ground. It takes like 5 minutes to drop an item, I think. I still have boats in my inventory just reappearing.
Oh god damn.
Okay. Oh my!
It's
look at the
simple, we
squid.
crashed the server.
Look at the squids. You saw it all happen live. No. Oh my god, you're such a silly goose. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
So it's Botenheimer. It's just a void of boats and squid.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick up some of these items because I feel like these are what's causing a lot of the lag. Oh no,
Yeah.
I can't pick up any items. I've fallen. I've McFallen. Oh, there's so. Oh, okay, I understand why there's so many items at the bottom of the river. Oh no. Yeah, so that was my bad. I tried to remove the block that Ryan placed, which then updated the boats and sent them all flying. If you're new to Minecraft, you might not know that boats used to break into sticks and planks when they collided with basically anything. So when the boat bomb went off, we got double the lag from all the newly created resources from broken boats.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This didn't backfire.
I should have. I should have just let the block be not correct. I'm so dumb. That was all my fault.
Oh, look at all the blocks.
My piston
God
door
damn.
isn't working. Oh no.
You're not even at the piston door on my screen. You're like still collecting the resources.
Oh no. What do you think is the plan? What do we do? What do we do? Do we try and collect these boats and remake more boats? Or?
No, I think we just leave. I think we just walk away. I think we just get the fuck out of here and pretend it wasn't us.
The explosion effect was actually exactly what I'd hoped for. Just a shame that it exploded on us and not on the people we intended it to explode on.
Oops.
I do have a bit more on me actually, so I might just fill up the bomb with as much as I can.
Oh yeah, we do it again. We just fill it again. Yeah, let's do that. I've got quite a lot of wood on me.
Oh no, wait, I'm sure it's fine. Oh no!
Not again.
Not again! It happened a second time! Can you believe it?
He bombed them again.
Apart from all the things that went wrong, that went quite well. Alright, and finally taking a break from the pranks now, we turn our attention back to the base. Throughout the past few videos, I'd been chipping away in the background, mining out the desert, to the point where building plans were finally able to be laid out. First kind of thing I did was finish this floor, because it was looking a bit barren, so I finished this up by having like this little design, and honestly this is one of my favorite ones out of the 4 designs. There was no real method to building this floor, I just kind of randomly built them. Like one day I'd just be like, I have inspiration to build this floor, and then I built it. But yeah, now the storage system is practically done. There are still spots that don't have anything in them, but we'll fill those as we need them, I guess. And I still use this storage system today, and it served me very well. The next thing I've kind of been up to, the outside of this, but we've been getting heaps of drops from this as we've been building, so I have heaps of gunpowder now. But today, the big news here is that we have actually laid some foundations for the start of our main base, which is pretty cool. We have severely underestimated the size of this thing. The scale is kind of increased in size, hence why I'm happy about getting a lot of gunpowder while building that to make TNT. Oh no! Oh no! His stuff! No! I save it! No! So yeah, that was very helpful. Thanks, Ryan. Luckily, neither of us lost anything of value, so that's handy. But yeah, I'm gonna start building up these pillars. Won't be, you know, majorly substantial, but yeah, you'll see what they look like and get an idea for the scale of this place. All right, here we go. We've got the pillars done now, which I think look pretty good. I'm just checking if I made any like height mistakes, but it looks like those are all even, which is cool. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna build an outline of kind of how big this sort of central, I guess, structure on top is gonna be. As you can see, I've made some progress, and this gives you a really good idea of the scale that we're working with, and I'm really happy with how it's coming out so far. It's a pretty cool design, in my opinion. It's definitely the biggest thing I've ever built in beta, that's for sure. Now that there is all of my glowstone, and that goes all the way around the structure. There's only dirt that's kind of going around. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the nether at some point and get more glowstone, but I wanted to kind of finish this build, or at least, you know, finish the outline a little bit so that I could show you guys kind of what the size and scale is kind of looking like here. Ryan then messaged me asking if I had any lapis blocks to trade. And because I had nothing I really needed from him at the time, I asked him to give me a book that we could pretend had some significant value later in time. Little did we know that book would lead to one of the most epic videos on the series, in my opinion.
I know you wanted a load of money, right? But instead, I got something even more valuable. In my hand is a book. Oh, I can't stand with these.
Your boys are kind of annoying, actually. Can you
shut up!
Can you sit him down and they won't trade?
Sit down. Oh, you come here.
Yeah.
This book I'm holding in my hand is super valuable information which cannot be read by mortal men. Right? To decipher the text, you must travel across the realm to speak to the Grand Wizard Fred.
Okay.
Trust me, it's valuable information and worth way more than all that gold that I promised.
Alright. I believe you. I believe you, bud. With a book of such potential, I felt it needed a place to be stored safely. So I made my way to the newly constructed Mount Betamore that Ryan had just built, which consisted of every member's face on the mountain at spawn. But yeah, he's got all the heads there. There's him. There's a couple on the top there. Now, we've got this book from Ryan, which is very valuable. You know, it contains some very valuable information, apparently. So I think we need to find a place to keep this safe until we're able to go out and find Fred. I want to have like a secret room in here that is like dedicated to holding the book, you know, kind of a dedicated little hidden room inside my head. So after a good bit of redstone, I created a series of multiple doors leading to a room Ryan and I built behind a combination locked 3x3 piston door. In this room housed the book, which at this point we had already come up with a use for. You see, Kelphone had been absent, not only from the server, but from all socials for a long while, and it just so happened that his reconnection coincided with the creation of the book. So as I finished off this build, I was already planning the next part of the book saga. But not before Halloween rolled around, and Ryan and I decided to recreate the pyramid parkour from the Yogscast Shadow of Israfel series as a Halloween special.
Boobies! The lever's not even on, so first of all, that's cheating.
Well, I did say that.
Turn the
Oh no! Go! Oh no! Ooh. Okay, it showed that I was in the lava for a second. Oh wait, no! It pushed me off! This is so rude! No! Run!
Save the dream. Save the rebellion.
Oh! I think that was the worst one yet. Okay, I'm almost there. Go! Yes, I did it right!
No! Fuck, now it's all on me!
I did it! Also, around this time was when Whammy was added to the server. Okay, but we have returned back to the Mount Rushmore because we have some unfinished business with a book and a wizard. And we're gonna go and see if we can't find this elusive thread character so that he can decipher this book for us, because we need to know what it says and what kind of valuable information is hidden within these pages. Oh. We found it, boys. I'm hearing some blocks breaking. I always saw it out just to get...
Hello?
I have this book that was given to me by a friend, and he said that it had immense power and promise in its pages, but I can't decipher it, and he said I had to find the wizard thread.
I can decipher text.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Deciphering it.
What?
The book has been deciphered. It says it's a shopping list.
Or less.
I gotta go. I have to save some people in Wizardland. I must use my teleporter. Bye.
So after visiting with the wizard thread, the book was deciphered, and had instructions on how to build a shrine, plus an incantation to summon our lost friend. So we put together a ritual area, and invited some people to spectate this momentous event. There's an inscription on the last few pages that I'm gonna read now, okay? You're all prepared? Dear fellow travelers of this virtual realm, gather round for a joyous moment upon this. Lo and behold, as the winds of fate have conspired, that a soul long absent from our midst is set to return. For 5 moons and 5 suns, our companion hath wandered beyond the veil, leaving an echo in the corridors of our world. And as the sun arcs its radiant journey across the virtual sky, I place these lapis blocks like this. And let us prepare to witness the return of one thought lost. May our paths converge once more, intertwined in the tapestry of our collective narrative. I ask you, those who linger above the realm of comprehension, with your divine powers derived from the genesis of life, upon the mythic block from which he may rise, reincarnate the one known as Kelphone!
Oh my god, it's Minecraft Steve!
It's Minecraft Steve!
It's Steve!
That's fucking Steve! Why is everyone Steve? You fumbled the speech. You fumbled the speech. I'm like half fucking here.
Oh my god.
I'm also naked.
Fuck.
Why the fuck is Notch here? Why is Dead Mouse here?
What do you mean? They've always been a part of the server.
Yeah.
Oh, we invited them while you were
Dude,
gone.
how long have I been fucking gone? Jesus.
We're now in what I would consider to be the period of the server's life where building projects skyrocket. We're 7 months since the beginning of the server, and most people now have the resources, dedicated areas to work in, are comfortable and settled in, and have ideas flowing. So over the next year and a half, the server really started to bloom. And as for myself, well, we started to make more drastic progress on our stadium and future village project. Though I still always like to take detours from major projects to work on smaller ones around the server when I get inspiration for them. I mean, between episodes, you can see that I have actually made some progress on the ground floor of this sort of entrance monolith. So let's go check that out real quick. You'll see, even with all the flames in, it does create a bit of a moody feel, which I kind of like, but it is quite dark. And yeah, you'll see that the top of the pillars are quite dark too, but we're going to tackle the roof. I have some kind of an idea of what I want it to look like. I want your eyes to be drawn up a little bit. I want it to be kind of like there's an artwork on the roof. But here is the result. This is what the roof design looks like. And yeah, it turned out really cool in my opinion. But let's turn down the brightness and I want to see what it looks like. Yes, that looks cool. Alright, nice. It really draws your attention up because as you walk in, like, you just can't help but look up and see, you know, see the roof and see the glowstone and the brightness. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like as you look down the corridors here. Okay, I've come up on this terrain here so we can get a good view. This is the outline sort of pathways of the structure that's going to be in here. It's not really a structure. I mean, it will eventually be a structure, but right now it's just going to be a flat plane for this video, I think. It's going to be a flat plane. I think it's about time I kind of fully explain the vision of the base. Well, not fully, but I guess explain a bit more of the vision of the base. On top of this flat plane, there's going to be a statue of some kind. It's going to be a statue of, you know, at first I wanted it to be like Zeus, kind of sitting on a chair, like that it's like one of the 7 wonders of the world, or like ancient wonders of the world, I forget. It's like Zeus sitting on a chair. I'll put up a photo on the screen. Originally I wanted to do that. I then kind of shifted my mind to I don't know her name. I don't know what the lady is, but it's that lady on the back of like the Olympic medals, you know, the one with the wings and the thing. Yeah, she's I want to build that statue. I reckon that'll be cool, because further back here is gonna be basically a stadium. I'll throw another photo up, photos everywhere, of what it's based on. It's the one in Athens, the stadium in Athens, where they hosted the first like modern Olympics. That's kind of what I'm going for with this stadium here. It's going to push all the way back. It's going to go back quite a long way, so we've got a lot of excavation still to do. It's going to push all the way back here, and then in the middle here, in this section, in the middle, we're going to have different sort of challenges. There's going to be like, I don't know, like spleef, there's going to be parkour, maybe there's going to be PvP areas, there's going to be a whole bunch of little games and stuff all through here. And we made a start on actually mining out the desert, which, as you can see, has made a lot of progress. And by a lot of progress, I mean it's done. Yeah, it took a long time, so I appreciate everyone for the help. There was a bunch of people who helped, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, thanks for that. But yeah, we've got this whole area flattened out, which is insane. It just looks crazy how much we had to mine out. But this does mean we are able to actually extend these grandstands, because that's the whole point of this flattening out. It's a grandstand. It's going to be a massive, spectacular stadium. Okay, nice. So there we go. We've got the circumference done, and that looks cool. That gives us a bit of an idea of the scale of this project. Okay, so I think the game plan is to build all of the grandstands up until about this mark here, on both sides, and then I can figure out how to build the circle part here, because I'm not 100% sure how this is going to look. I'm going to have to kind of do the this bottom circle as well, this bottom semicircle, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could figure out how long it's going to be. But I did a stream a bit ago where I attempted to make this back section, this circular section here, and it was the most scuffed stream of all time. But I really appreciate you guys all coming out and checking it out. So this is what it's looking like for those who haven't seen it, those who weren't in that Discord sort of after I finished it off. This is what it's looking like, and I think one of the best views of this whole project is from like back here. I think that like with the curve. Like this is a cool view. I wish the render distance would be a little bit further, but yeah, this is a really cool curve. So we've got our stands all completed, which is awesome. But as you guys can see from up here, we've got little notches. So there's one there, one there, one there, and those are going to indicate kind of the different sections of I guess arenas that are going to be inside this stadium eventually. I'm not going to say we're going to get to work on them right away, but they are, I guess they are indicators of how big the stands are going to be, or I guess the arenas, sorry, are going to be. After making some decent stadium progress, we had a minor interruption, as Ryan had finished building the Back to Beta mansion on top of Mount Betamore. Here's a quick cut, but I highly recommend you check out Ryan's mansion tour video on his channel.
So how'd you like this room?
I do like this room. I do like this room. I like this lava feature as well. I mean,
this is taken right from Pompeii.
Right from Pompeii. If I'm gonna pay a fortune to be a part of this place, I mean, there better be dead people within the walls.
These are the finest paintings, by the way. You won't see these anywhere else in the world. This is the bedroom.
Ooh.
For the sleep in.
Ooh, this is very nice. That looks
some modern art on the wall.
Yep. Wow. This is fancy.
Price of this house is ready. It's free.
2
golden apples.
3 golden apples.
3 golden apples, baby.
Jesus Christ. Golden apples are by far the rarest item in beta, being uncraftable and only obtainable at really low chances in dungeon chests. Some beta players have gone years and hundreds of dungeons without finding a single one, so to ask for 3 is ridiculous. Suffice to say, no one has bought the mansion to this day. After getting back to the stadium, I wanted to make a start on the village that would be going next to it, so I started outlining major roads that would eventually be surrounded by houses and shops. I don't know if this gives you a good idea of where I want the paths, I don't know, because I've kind of gone through and, I don't know, I guess, looked at the terrain a lot and sort of generally decided where I want them. But yeah, this is kind of the overview, I guess, of where I want them. There's obviously that main path we built just before, and that kind of comes down and splits off into sort of these 2 lines here. And it kind of goes all the way out that way, and maybe eventually we'll go all the way out there. We'll see how much time we have. This path kind of goes around this mountain a little bit here. You can kind of see the dirt on the ground there. Imagine all the single dirt pathways or pathways like this. Sort of comes down here. You'll be able to walk around here. This is kind of a bit of an overlook of the markets, I guess, and maybe a bit of the I don't know, shipments that's going on. This is sort of Main Street. So I think this will look pretty good, because this is going to come across here. There'll be buildings either side of this, and then maybe a building here. And then this looks down, I guess, Main Street, which would be, I don't know, interesting, I think, with kind of buildings on the side here obscuring a bit of the view, but you also get a good view of, like, I don't know, the hustle and bustle happening in the middle here. This has taken me a long time. I haven't gotten all of the pathways done. Obviously there hasn't been done, and I haven't really extended it out this way too much, but I've got the bulk of kind of what I wanted to get done, because now I can kind of get started on any buildings that kind of need to go here and here, maybe even here, and even over here. Now, also, something that has taken me a long as time are these pillars here. As you can see, I've added a ton of pillars in progress to this exterior place here. Now, with these, with this, I want to obviously cover this underneath part, and I want to get your opinions on something. I want to put glass, basically, glass on this level here, so it's kind of in line with the glowstone. Put that as like a kind of in the frame, and then behind that have pixel art in each kind of block here. Soon enough though, it was our first Christmas on the server, Christmas of 2023, and almost everyone on the server came to build in a dedicated Christmas area that Ryan and I had scouted out. This is where I first started to use glitches, specifically piston glitches, as part of my builds, as I attempted to build a good looking steam train in beta. Boom! Okay, the sticky piston for some reason makes it different. Okay, so that's how you get the head of a piston, and this is part of our design. Oh yeah, look at that detailing. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Again, Deadly Dirt Block is the man you want to speak to. This guy on Discord, he So there are a lot of glitches in beta Minecraft that you can do with pistons. So much so that I have whole videos and tutorials on them. They're almost like having extra building blocks and items in the game. We'll see plenty more in this video, but for now, this one is where you push a piston into a lever, and as it enters the lever, it gets powered, removing the piston arm from the body. The arm is still technically there, but similar to the bud from earlier, the piston doesn't realize and will remain in this state until a block update occurs around it. In this case, I used this glitch to create extra detail and a unique feature to the build. Okay, but a few hours later, we have officially finished the train, and it looks awesome. It looks much better than I expected it to turn out. I also added some functionality, or I guess some immersion. So if you flick this lever, it's like the train's moving. If you look forward and don't look out the window, or even if you look out the window, you can pretend, right? You can pretend. We got some pistons inside to make it, you know, a bit more lively, a bit more interactive. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So yeah, I haven't got a carriage planned right now, because I've actually been helping Ryan turn his dirt hand into ice, which is taking forever. But yeah, we'll see if we add a carriage. I don't know yet. Now, after building my train, I started helping Ryan with his Christmas project, which was this super impressive ice fist coming out of the ice lake holding a Christmas tree. The thing about building with ice, though, is that Silk Touch doesn't exist in beta. Let me say that again. Silk Touch does not exist in beta Minecraft. That's right, there is no way to obtain ice in beta Minecraft. The only way to build with it is to freeze it in place in a snow biome, or to piston it one block at a time into place. Which is exactly what we did for like 13 hours straight. We spent hours and hours building like dirt structures up here and over there to like make ice trays to melt the ice and then piston it all into place. And yeah, it took ages. I was thinking this part was taking ages, but we got up here, we got into a good groove, and then we got to the fingers, and my god, the fingers were so infuriating, especially inside the fingers where there's like holes between. That was a pain. That was a massive pain to do. But we got it done, and it was a huge pain. There's a hole, oh my god. Whatever. Now, as well as mine and Ryan's builds, Whammy built a church and a ski lift, which are amazing additions. Hello World built these candy canes around the place. Dialco built a snow globe, and Monster built Santa's head housing the nether portal, as well as a King of the Ladder minigame that we all played to round off the holiday.
Ready, set, go.
I'm gonna drop everything right here and hope it doesn't despawn.
Oh, whatever, shit. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, man, okay.
No.
Oh. Damn it, I died.
I died.
Oh, get Pepper! No!
Go away! Go away! No! Go away!
Jesus.
Go away! No! I died midair.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I guess
Wait.
the Dialco.
The Dialco.
Yay!
Coming back to the server after a New Year's break, Jaren had constructed the Hanging Gardens of Babylon at spawn. And it just so happened that one day we were all together in a call and just started playing some impromptu checkers. Alright. You ready?
I'm not ready. I'm not here.
Okay, wait. Let's go. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't think this is gonna work, is it? Hang on, wait. I guess we just need to go zerp. Okay, let's play some checkers.
Holy fuck! Alright, cool.
Is this correct, or do they have to be like this?
I don't think it matters.
It's your turn, Webby. Oh, please stop.
That's the goal of what we had.
What a
going
messy
on here.
board! I can't see anything.
Oh, finally a storage chest. I got so much shit to dump. I got like some coal, some pork.
Oh no! 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 Oh no!
Oh my god!
Wait, how did that
Oh my
kill
God.
me? I was like
I
in
was
the
sort of under
water.
the impression that I'd be saved by the
Oh,
water.
Griffin died too.
Which
Yeah.
one of you idiots placed that TNT down?
I can't even move this one.
Yeah,
what happens
so-
when I can't even move?
I think that's a victory for me.
Yeah, if it's locked,
Yeah.
whoever can't move is locked. All right,
GG.
we're gonna play again.
I can't wait till Jaren gets back. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" Just like
What the frick did you guys do?
The best part is that
I can't believe Monster
Florida-
doesn't like my design. I think this looks cool.
I think this looks
Fuck that
great.
guy.
Guess.
This then also gave me the idea to create a Connect 4 minigame, which by now we've also had many fun rounds playing.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Alright, let's do it. Boom. Alright,
Nice.
I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
I like that this slowly obscures like our vision of each other.
Yeah.
Perfect. Connect 4,
Look at that.
baby.
Oh yeah,
Let's
right
go.
there. Oh okay, yeah.
The best
'cause then
thing, the
you're-
best thing
yeah.
is even if you saw it, I would have been able to connect 4
I
diagonally
know
as well.
Yeah, because that's why I was like, I can't go there, but yeah, I didn't even see.
Yeah. But it was now time to go back to the base, where I started working on the first minigame of the stadium. This one would be Classic Spleef, which I built 3 layers, plus a collection chamber down below. Alright, but quite a considerable amount of time later, we have completed what I think is a deep enough hole. Okay, so about a day's worth of progress later, we've got a big pit, a colorful pit actually. Anyways, as you can see, I've also left like these gaps here. Those are where the snow layers are going to go, so we can actually make our way down in here. Now the snow layers are going to be pushed in by these pistons here, and there will be a gap sort of in the middle block, which I'm still going to figure out. I'll probably push it in from that side. I haven't really hooked up any of the redstone. All the layers have the pistons in, but I haven't hooked up any of the redstone. I wanted to make a redstone system that would make it easier to replace all of the snow slightly less manually, but I didn't plan enough ahead, so that didn't end up working out. Okay, so our water collection system is all done now. We've got water coming out the sides here. I'll show you what that looks like. It's really satisfying. If we flick the lever here, all the pistons open, all the water flows in, and all the items get thrown down into, or get, slowly make their way down into that little hole part there. When it came time to playing the games, replacing the snow didn't end up being that big of an issue, because there were plenty of people playing. The real issue ended up being the massive server lag caused by all the snowball items. In beta, items thrown on the ground are each individually counted, unlike modern where items of the same type thrown together will stack to reduce lag. This led to massive lag as rounds went on. Yep, so grab some bread, grab maybe like 1 or 2 shovels. I don't know. This game is untested, so I don't know how much we're gonna need. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna spleef you up.
Why me?
Oh, Doc's down. Oh no. Ah!
Oh shit.
Go away, Jaren.
The shit kick.
Go away. Go away, Pepper. Oh no! Oh no! I'm on the lower layer. Wait, I have like 3 hearts. Okay, maybe armor.
I think bringing the bread in.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Maybe you should have bread in here. I'm scared. You can also, yeah, if you're on the lower layers, you can actually also break the upper layers so that they fall.
No. It's highly possible that the server's just shitting its pants.
Oh my god! Look at all the snow. This is so satisfying.
I've never seen it lag.
Yeah, I've never seen the server like this too. Oh my, this is so satisfying.
Someone collect all the snow, please.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, I understand why it's lagging, guys. There's so much snow. Oh my god.
Down at the bottom or where?
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I just got an inventory full of snow.
Get trolled.
Oh no!
Hey!
Pepper's gone. Pepper's gone.
There's so much snow.
I was hoping everyone would forget about me and I just win by default. Maybe 3 layers was a little ambitious.
Maybe. Honestly, I didn't actually even think about the fact that the snow would be this big of an issue.
Me neither.
I honestly think it's not that bad on the client, but yeah, it's the server that really.
Oh, Jaren's gone. All right.
Dude, I fell like a minute ago.
Did you? I just watched you fall just then. No, not yet. Whammy's still here. It's all good. Oh no, I've fallen. I've McFallen. Okay.
Where was Whammy? Was he on the?
He hasn't fallen for me yet.
He hasn't fallen for me either.
I'm at the collection point. How's the crafting going? Can it actually be crafted or what?
You're at the collection point? Where are you?
I'm right behind you, Doc. I just died. I just died.
I was gonna say, Bloxbear, I kid you not, I sat down there crafting my entire inventory into snow, and then I opened my inventory, looked around, saw a Doc spot, and then died. Like it was not even. It was more than 30 seconds.
Yo, that's actually what just happened to me. Despite the lag issues, I think Spleef was a major success. You'll also have noticed that around this time was when we added DocSpot to the server. The base really started to get some major additions after Spleef, with the first additions of market stalls and houses in the village, as well as pixel art murals made by viewers on the side of the stadium. I've made a bit of progress and added a bit of sort of, I don't know, clarity around what this village is kind of about. So the whole idea of the village is that there's a big wealth disparity between the super rich and the super poor. The military and the rich buildings are clean and predominantly made of sandstone, while the poor people have broken down slum housing. The idea for the market was that almost everything in the desert would be an import, and important shops like the wood shop would be bigger as its materials would be in higher demand. The next minigame was a bow PvP arena that DocSpot and I did some playtesting of. I don't really know what the tactic is here. No. Die! Oh, I'm out of arrows!
Oh my god.
Wait, there's more in the walls! No! No! I even started adding farms to the base, with the idea that each had a gimmick of some kind. The sugarcane farm can be automatically or manually harvested, and also brings the resources up to you using a piston elevator. And the cactus farm has a whirlpool leading to lava when I'm not collecting it. Now I'm thinking we just go for the bulk test. So right now all the sugarcane is in. And I want to just go for all of it, and we'll see what happens, see how much we get. I think from the farm I get just under 2 stacks of sugarcane, so we should have around two-ish stacks. Up. Okay, let's quickly go. Okay, here it comes. Okay, see how it's all staggered like this? I'm worried this is going to create problems, but I guess we'll see. No way, this seems to be working. We do have a control panel here, so when this is down, the farm is off. There's no automatic control or anything, it's just completely off. When it's up, there's a piston that retracts. See that sugarcane back there? There's that block of cobblestone that retracts. So when the lever is up, that retracts, that allows the sugarcane to grow, which will activate the bud switch, which will, you know, continuously make the farm grow. He's going. Follow the cactus. Is this psychotic? Maybe. I just want to see it happen, just once. and then I'll save the rest. Oh my god. No! But the next major thing I've done is this area in here. As you can see, I've kind of made these 4 sort of sections the same, and I've added some colored wool around the side. So we've got the lime to signify the sugarcane farm, the dark green for the cactus farm, which is new and I'll show you in a second, the yellow for the wheat farm, and then the brown, red, and white for the mushroom farm. It's a bit of an overkill cactus farm, but I really like it. We actually put a bit of the sugarcane that we've been collecting to good use by making these bookshelves. Not sure what possessed me to want to put the bookshelves in. I kind of just wanted it to be have some slight variation in color, and these are kind of perfect because they've got like a lot of messy kind of color. So I've got this system where it goes down a whirlpool and into a lava source to destroy it, and when you want to collect it, there's this control panel here. So up is destroy, down is collect. You flick this and it creates a well, it pushes out a glowstone there. Eventually we took a break from working on our base as we just made our biggest additions to the server yet. Gory, Grey, Mine 1001, Deadly Dirt Block, Eggfing, and Gengar Juice 69 were all added at the same time, and the server was seeing its biggest uptake in activity since the start. Gory specifically had picked out an area next to my base and basically flattened it, so I saw a great opportunity for some pranking. I'll chuck up a map on screen as where they've moved in, and as you can see, they've flattened out a huge area of land, sort of taken away a bunch of trees and stuff, and it's nice and flat. So I thought I'd give them the gift of a housewarming plant, and not just one. I've got an inventory full of them, and I think it'll just do wonders to their place to actually spruce it up a bit with some housewarming plants. Now I don't think I'll do this alone. I think I'm gonna try and find an accomplice to my crimes. Tomfoolery. I don't know, it's spelled tomfoolery. Alright. You're an accomplice to the crime, come on. Hurry up.
Okay.
Quick. I'm gonna bring over 8 stacks of bone meal, alright, and we can make a dark cube while we're over there. Alright, but you guys are seeing this field of grass, right?
Yeah, I've been over here, yeah.
So good. Perfect for some flower placement. You can just take it all for now, and if any of the rest of us need it, we can take it. I can already tell this is gonna be awesome. I can already tell. Flower farming in beta is the easiest farm in all of Minecraft. Creating a darkroom and spamming bone meal on the ground is all you need to do to get all the flowers and seeds you want.
I can't even fucking pick up anything.
There are so many items. Oh my god.
I'm starting to place fucking flowers now.
Yeah. I've only got 2 more stacks left. But I love the bouncing of all the items.
Yeah.
It's like a little party.
It is.
Is this his dark room?
Oh, maybe. He's already got a dark room. Is it bigger? Maybe we should use that. It's better.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger. It's 7 by 7.
Alright, maybe I'll use that.
This guy knows efficiency.
Wow, this is.
Oh, this is way better. Yeah. Oh my god. Should have been doing this the whole time.
30.
All right.
We're gonna crash the server. I just hit 20.
Yeah, I'm experiencing lag here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, same. Okay. Let me in the chest. It won't let me in. Mine, come and grab some of these items.
I'm inside.
You're only. Oh, you're nowhere near it for me.
I'm inside it.
You're nowhere near it for me.
The
Alright.
chest that I just put.
I hope I... Oh god. I'm standing inside it as well. It'll register soon. I'm sure. Mine...
Yeah, there's 2,000 entities.
Oh, I hear it. Mine, you finally just got here.
Single-handedly.
I literally can't do anything. I've been trying to get into a chest for so long.
I think this is worse than the snow.
This is worse than the spleef, I think.
We fucked up.
Time is catching up. It's like time is catching up. You're like moving super quick. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening.
It's like when people with like super speed go so fast, everything else goes in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we really prettied up this place, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much done.
Yeah, this looks
good for the environment.
Looks much nicer. Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, well, there you go.
Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
That was awesome. What was great about this prank is in the end it helped inspire a little section of Gory's base, with a shrine to the dandelions and repurposed flowers all around the base. Going back to the base now, I started building custom trees to frame the divider between the Pantheon and the stadium. Now I'm no custom tree expert, but I'm still pretty proud of these trees to this day. Okay, so I'm starting with a bit of a base kind of shape here, and then I'm just gonna kind of try and maybe add some like detailing on sort of here, maybe like thicken up this base kind of like this. I don't know, and then turn it into roots, I guess. Is that fine for a base? I don't know, I feel like that's maybe a bit too much. Okay, let me try adding some stuff to the top, I guess. I feel like a tree in Minecraft is something you can fiddle around with forever. And with the canopy, we're gonna have to figure out where the logs are gonna go to sustain the leaves. The thing about leaves in beta Minecraft is that they can't survive on their own. They have to be in contact with a log within 4 leaf blocks away to survive, which makes detailing with leaves a little more challenging. That actually looks good. Kinda. Obviously, like I said, flat underneath, but that's where we're gonna add, like, not only the birch, but also the spruce underneath. Let me know in the comments, guys, but I think that looks quite good as a canopy, and as a whole tree, actually. But now you can kind of see what the full kind of vision is looking like here with these trees, and I think they look really good. I'm actually so happy with how all of these have turned out. And yeah, as you can see, I've added another 4 here. Now I had Whammy and Ryan sort of tell me these trees were a little bit sort of stagnant and kind of a bit unrealistic in that they were very like straight and didn't really have any weight to them, except for this one. This one wasn't too bad. So I tried to add a bit more weight to these ones, and I think I turned up the dial maybe a little too much, but yeah, you guys tell me what you think. One of the unique inclusions to these trees are the floating piston arms, which are used to create a convincing tree swing. These are created in a similar way to the standalone piston bodies. Now, I'll take you through what I've done here. This is one of the trees here, and I also added this sort of chair swing, which Doc suggested to me. These are some glitch piston heads. I did actually get asked, because I posted this a photo of this tree, and I got asked sort of how you make these piston heads, and I'll show you after I take you through the detailing, what I've done, and I'll show you how I did that. I also added these path blocks in here. There's a whole bunch of hidden sort of water sources so that they stay hydrated, and then of course fences underneath the paths, and that kind of makes a nice little pathway where it's been a bit worn, and you know, it sort of leads to the swing. And then that should be ready to go. All we need to do is put a lever here, and then you turn this on and off using left and right click instantaneously like that, and then it'll create this little added piston, and then you can basically just remove everything around it. Now I just used dirt as an example there. You can replace that dirt with anything you want. Up until this point, we've seen a few glitches here and there, but now it's time for some rapid fire glitches that aren't just fun but are practical and useful as well. I caught up with Jaren to show him a bunch of these glitches as he was very interested, including in what I would consider to be one of the biggest game changers when it comes to beta Minecraft building and glitches. Yeah, I'll start off with like the super basic one. I think everyone probably knows about this one at this point, which is the crash lab. Very simple.
Oh,
very simple.
I'm very familiar with it.
It pretty much just changes what block it is. Yeah, and you can do this with wool as well. I don't have this one. Doesn't really. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So
what?
It changes.
Wait, I have never seen this.
It changes like the color of wool as well. But is
it always the lime, or is it like different for every color?
It's like it's directional, and it's directional dependent on the way the redstone torches. So if I put this here, I think, and then I put this there you go. Now it changes a different color.
Wait.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't often use the wool changing color thing, just because like some people would consider it like cheating, but
I feel like it's alchemy. They've added alchemy to Minecraft.
Alchemy.
But this is actually
it is kind of like magic a little bit, isn't it?
You just change what color it is.
It is the same thing, but it's like slightly different. So if you, instead of putting like the cobblestone slabs in, if you put any kind of stair, it could be wood or it could be cobblestone, you put a stair in and then you place a block, it turns into this.
Whoa!
So this is an invisible stair. Yeah, you can't jump on it. You can break it. So this is a pretty cool and unique block, actually. So something cool you can do with this. Yeah, it interacts. So something cool you can do with this is you can throw items through it like that, which is really cool. But you can also, you can also move it around with pistons like that, which is handy. What's cool about this, as you just like try it out, is it doesn't it doesn't have, like, water can't pass through it. Yeah, like that. So if you put like a bunch of these underneath water, like you can have like a little secret entrance, underwater or something like that. Deadly Dirt Block also used it because mobs can like pathfind over it, so he used it for a really cool mob farm, like a really cool and efficient mob grinder. Now this is the mob farm that I'm referring to that Deadly Dirt Block made. It's in an ice perimeter with all the caves around it lit up for maximum rates. And as you can see, it's a very clean design. The way it works is that any mobs that spawn on these platforms think that they can walk on the invisible stairs, and then they fall to their death where a system of water collects all the items and funnels them to you. And as you can see, it's very efficient. Even when the farm is turned off, it looks super clean, and you can really see the extent of the invisible stairs in action being used to hold back the lava.
So they like try to walk onto this block and then they just fall through?
Yeah. Alright, ramping up in the, I don't know, I guess coolness. Take a piston and place it on the front of this piston here.
Whoa!
So that's a 6-sided piston head right there. I'm not exactly sure why this happens.
And then it just works.
It just happens. So this is gonna create like the body of the piston without the piston head, like that.
Okay.
So this is another cool one. So obviously it's just like the body of a piston, and you can do this sideways as well using the same kind of method. So basically right now, see how I've left these two blocks with the with the levers. So pretty much these are pretty frail. So unlike this block here, these ones are pretty frail. As soon as you update them, so if I put a block here, it's gonna. Oh, it deleted your torch. I'm sorry.
So if I were to activate it. So here, because the lever's still there, it's fine.
Exactly. So when you're building, like if you plan on building with this, like you leave sort of that activation or like the this thing powering it until you're sort of done building around it or whatever, and then it's good to go.
Okay, so left and right click, like at the exact same time, or is it like kind of one right after
pretty much as fast as you need, like as fast as you can.
So the same time.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh!
Jaren is an absolute redstone legend. Hell yeah.
Which lever is it?
This one here, right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom.
Hey!
Legend. Look at that.
I'm just gonna sit there.
Yeah. The next one we're gonna be doing is a furnace that burns forever. If you put some wood in the furnace to make it lit. There you go. It pushes to the side, and now you look in it, there's nothing in there, and it's powered. Now we can finally talk about the big one, update suppression. You may have heard of it before, but if you haven't, it's when you force the game to stop the current block update process. In more recent Minecraft, this was very difficult, but in beta, the method is very simple, and by doing so allows you to create many illegal things. Broken or resized nether portals, resizing of which is something that you can't normally do in beta, but we'll get back to that, making items float that otherwise shouldn't, and much more. Seems like it's the same thing, but this actually has some special properties about it, which much smarter people can explain. So this is similar as well. I'm going to bud power this piston block here, and at the same time, I'm going to break the door, and after I start breaking the door, I'm going to step on this pressure plate and bud power it, and then when I break the door, it should like kind of glitch it and make it like stop it from
half door.
Yeah, half door, exactly. So if I do that and then step on the pressure plate,
yeah, it's like fence gate.
Yeah, exactly, and it works, which is cool. And you can do this. You can do that with an iron door as well. But the problem is if you power it, it disappears.
Floating rail.
So now we have a floating rail.
What are the implications of this? Like, what can I do with it? Put a minecart on top?
You actually can. I came prepared.
Oh my god.
So these
floating chairs.
Floating chairs.
No way. Yo, this is my favorite one now.
I know, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's
kinda
invisible
like
on
a-
one side as well, yeah. It doesn't work on that side though, but
It's like a one-way glass.
yeah.
See, I can spy on you.
That's actually kind of... I didn't even think about that. It's
Oh,
kind of cool.
oh,
It's kind
okay.
of... It's kind of like a barrier. I didn't even think about this, but it's kind of like a barrier block in a way. Like you can see it, but you can't really do anything about it. We
you
now have a table. Exactly. And the thing is, people who don't play beta Minecraft, they'll be like, oh, whatever, it's just a table. You know, we've seen that a million times. But in beta Minecraft, you know that this is
you can't do this naturally.
Exactly. This is
rare.
illegal. Now on to the main event. Let's move over here where there's a bit more space.
And then, so this is update suppressing.
So right now it's doing.
Does that allow you?
Well, right now
to...
it's doing nothing. But if I place this pressure plate down and then I start breaking the block that the piston is touching, it'll get rid of the obsidian.
And that is a cursed portal.
Yeah, there you go.
No way.
Yeah. If I stand on the pressure plate again and then I place a block.
Oh, dude, I'm so gonna have to do this.
You can make
a fake portal.
A fake portal, exactly. The options for creativity with your nether portal open drastically once you get good at this. You can create all sorts of portals in all sorts of shapes with whatever frame you want, so long as you're willing to put the effort in.
Yeah, so if I want to remove these, I'd have to update suppress them before I do that?
Yeah, you'd have to update suppress them to remove them, yeah. So you'd have to put the glitch piston block on each obsidian and break it. So yeah, it's a tedious
like this.
It's a tedious project for sure, but it is very cool in the end. Doesn't work.
Dude, look at this. I've never seen the underside of a cake. Come get a look at this.
I'll have a look. Does it look interesting, or is it exactly what you'd expect?
Kind of, but like kind of not what you'd expect. They're just dots.
Weird. Yeah, it's like to be fair, the whole cake is not very textured, is it? It's a weird texture. I've never looked so in depth at a cake before.
That is right. It kind of looks like a plastic cake.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like a play toy cake.
Yeah.
It's like a sponge cake. After this catch up with Jaren, I ended up making a floating portal at my own base, just to show off the power of update suppression. We also went ahead and finished the last 2 farms in the base as well. We've got some pretty cool things going on here with these farms. So firstly, design elements. We've got some hanging piston heads here, which are nice. I do like these lights, and I like that there's only trapdoors on sort of 2 sides rather than all 4. I think that looks cool and interesting. We've got an update suppressed door here, so that it's kind of like a little gate in and out, because obviously you need to manually replant the wheat. And then, as you can see, if you can see the hitbox, we've got quite a lot of invisible stairs. So invisible stairs are really cool. They have a lot of cool kind of properties. Items can fall through them, but water can't go through them. After the items fall into the water streams there, they get pushed along and they get pushed down either side here. Now flicking this lever will turn on the farm, and both of these do the same thing. It's not like one does one side, one does the other. Both of them will activate both farms, and then it just becomes a waterfall of items. So I'm gonna actually demonstrate that right now. So if I flick this lever, you can hear it go, and you can hear all the water go on that. And then when you come down here, we've got a nice little waterfall of items, which I think is kind of funny. I always like the little waterfalls of items. A lot of them do get pushed into the middle, but that's okay. And then yeah, you get a nice little collection. We'll turn this off. Nice little collection of wheat and seeds. Now, I was wondering what I should do for a gimmick down in this area, because obviously down here we've got the cactus sort of spinning into there. Over here we've got it so that the sugarcane gets delivered to you. I sort of thought, hey, wheat kind of looks like popcorn, kind of, maybe, if you like really squint and use your imagination. And it comes from seeds. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny is if we had wheat stored in dispensers here, and when you stand on a pressure plate, it all just pops out of the ground. And it kind of looks like popcorn, I don't know. Now, it is a little bit awkward, I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit of an awkward positioning. Yeah, just the way the water streams worked, it's just a bit strange. But I'll take it. It was a lot of deliberation to get to this point. But we've finally got it. We've got this little soup in here, and then we've got a little... I'm pretending this is like a little spoon or like a ladle or something. But it's also our little secret switch to flick? Yeah, switch to flick. And yeah, it basically opens up these walls here, opens up this so that the water can flow through, and at the same time it also turns on both lines of the farm, which is cool, and then it all flows into the soup. All the mushrooms flow into the soup very slowly, actually. It's not a very fast farm, I'm not gonna lie, but we do actually get quite a lot of drops. I mean, this was nowhere near full, and we've got quite a lot of drops in here. And honestly, throughout the process of making this farm, I've actually gotten heaps of mushrooms, more than I'll ever use. I never use mushrooms anyway, so I already have more than I'll ever use. So it was also around this time that we celebrated the 1-year anniversary of the server, which I did a live stream world tour for on my channel. And later a cake was added to spawn, with a candle on top and a sign to mark the date. I was also away for a few weeks at this time, and when I got back, mine added something to my village.
I forgot that exists.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so sick. I think he's ripped off Notch's head too. Actually a perfect spot for something like that though, I'm not gonna lie.
I think so.
Soon after this though, as a group, we decided to temporarily ban the Nether, in order to focus on finishing off the neglected spawn train station, as well as make sure that everywhere on the server was connected via railway systems. This project has been going on for months and months, and has not been completed or really expanded on in a long time, and I want to change that today. I want to start actually getting this station to a point where I'm happy with. Now, Captain Cat did this upstairs part, which looks alright, but I have his permission to change it up a bit, because personally I think it could be a little bit better. I have also knocked out, this back wall, and as you can see, I've started an outline. It's kind of hard to see. Started an outline of what could be sort of behind here. We had a couple of people come over and actually help with the construction of the back portion here, and it seems like I've logged out for about a day, and it seems like someone's gone and removed the entire middle section of the staircase, which I haven't done. Someone else has done that, but I think it really opens up the train station a lot. Deadly's going to put the portal here. We decided to make it one block up so you can see it a bit better on the approach, and then I've been working up here with this glass sort of walkway here.
Like, I mean, I was trying to make a dragon. To me, it looks like a mix of Mickey Mouse, a rat, and it looks like a rat with wings.
Well, 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 look what we have here. A 3x3 nether portal in beta Minecraft. Now this, for those who aren't aware, is something you are not normally able to do in beta Minecraft, but our good friend Deadly Dirtblock was able to do it. Brian and I went through and we changed all of the furnaces to lit furnaces. That's something you can do in beta as well, is create sort of forever burning lit furnaces, and we put them in the floor, and yeah, it just lights up the whole kind of build, which is really cool. Alright, but back at our base now, I have actually started making progress on a train station that is eventually going to be able to connect up my base here to the train station we've been working on in the previous episodes. So yeah, this design is roughly, very loosely based on a train station in real life called Albury train station. It's in New South Wales in Australia, and yeah, it's like a very old historic train station, which is really cool. First of all, we've got sort of the top section, or top layer, I guess, built up a bit more on this train station here. I had to remove a bit of a mountain here and flatten this out to have it kind of look good. And yeah, on the inside we've got these floating water columns. We use invisible stairs to kind of hold back the water, which is cool. I think this is cool because it kind of replaces like stairs in a way. So yeah, you've got kind of columns to get up to the second layer. I'm thinking of having my nether portal in here when we eventually get back to allowing the nether again. My railway and Captain Cat's railway are so close, I thought it would only make sense for them to really intersect. I haven't done the redstone to make that work, but I think we'll do that after, well, we'll do that in a minute, but I'll show you this railway, because there's also something interesting at the end of this railway which I want to talk about. As you can see, there's the that's the way to Captain Cat's, And here we go. Now we're in the train station, which is really cool. Now Ryan and I, we spent a bit of time building this up and making this look good. But yeah, as you can see, this is all destroyed and ruined because originally Captain Cat's rail came into that top section there. I've officially finished the train station. I changed all of this from being dirt back to sand, and now I've changed it all to pathways, and I think this looks much better. So first of all, I got rid of all of the torches and I replaced it with glowstone, and I like this kind of trapdoor effect where there's only trapdoors on sort of 2 of them. A little bit of progress on this rail. I think this goes pretty much all the way to docks. It just needs to link up. She's making a train station. It just needs to link up with hers, which is cool. And I also dug the tunnel to the stadium, but I haven't got an exit point for it just yet. Yeah, there's also the glowstone that's here, sort of goes up and down, which is cool. And as you can see on the top layer, I also kind of emulated it, so it looks almost like a mirrored effect. Now you're probably wondering why there's this floating purple wool here. This is to signify where I'm going to eventually put my nether portal, once I feel like I want to reconnect to the nether on the server. Although even once I reconnect, I feel like I might not use it as much. All that's sort of left to do is light up the outside a little bit, which will only take a little extra detail, and then make all the train stations go to, or the rails go to different places. And I'm happy to say that every rail has a destination, and the station is fully connected up to all sorts of amazing spots around the server. We then took another break from our base to build a modern house at Mr. Saturday's castle base, as well as to participate in Greffin's amazing parkour build, called the Cloche. I've spent hours at this place, and I've only managed to get this far. However, one man has managed to complete the entire thing and win the prize at the top, and that was Deadly Dirt Block. Absolutely insane, but one day I will make it. But after losing my mind at the Cloche, I added 2 more murals to the stadium. These ones I built myself as opposed to viewers, and they're recreations of the Last Supper but with back to beta members instead of Jesus and his followers, and the creation of Adam. You'll notice that these murals have heavy use of ores such as diamond, coal and redstone, which all had to be manually pistoned from underground of course. I then decided I needed a different project to work on for a while, so I decided to build a slime farm using a double slime chunk. I wanted to use obsidian as part of the build, so I decided to build an obsidian farm, which is possible in beta. The way it works is when lava flows over redstone into water, it turns into obsidian. So I built a tower that can easily create a stack of obsidian and then mine straight down. This allowed me to finish off the slime farm in an impressive way. Yeah, I don't know where to really start. I've been spending quite a bit of time on this. I'll start, I guess, in order of the things I did. But I would say that this room is finished, I think. The slime farm is officially done. And can you believe it, we're back to Halloween again. Halloween of 2024. And this year, myself, Ryan, and Olives, who was recently added to the server, went back out to where we built the pyramid last year. But this time we built a haunted mansion. Ryan and Olives built most of the exterior, and I got to work building the full interior. The plan for me this year was to make a 2-player redstone puzzle, where the goal was to save all the pumpkins. However, I didn't give myself a lot of time in planning. But despite the flaws, it was a fun event. I'm just going to be a passive observer, by the way, just following you around.
Can you do me a favor and just walk in there for a second? I'm not going first. Okay. Well, it would never be so.
Oh, okay, no, that's not supposed to happen. That's a design flaw. Get in the hole. Not both of you.
Okay.
You can't turn against each other now. You've come so far. You're going at the same.
Yeah. No.
Oh, no! Put the water down!
We got kind of in an event or games mood on the server, it seems, because Ryan and Olive soon built a hedge maze out at their base that Dockspot and I had to complete. Oh, that looks so good. I really like that. Is there a way to like get on top of the maze and view? Like, because this looks awesome. Oh, this looks so cool. Hedge maze.
Yeah, let the
Okay, so the goal is to get to the creeper. Let's go.
Come around the back of the.
There's a hole in there's like a glowstone hole here. Oh, I made it. Nice.
Oh, bollocks.
Hey, that's a glowstone hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really well designed maze. Oh, and this is such a good viewing point up here too. You can really see everything.
Yeah. Castle looks fucking great.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Hell yeah. Yeah, this looks awesome. I then built another mini game of my own at spawn, and this time it was guess the block. The idea is you're gonna take a block from one of these chests and it'll correspond to one of the blocks on on the pad, and then you put it in the chest back there, and then and then we guess.
There's 24 blocks, right?
I think so. Yeah. Is your block crafted with wood? Does it have wood in the crafting recipe? It does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, well, I think we've
legendary question.
Which one it is?
Is your block a wood plank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Let's go.
How do you even win this? How do you beat me in everything?
Alright, but after this, Christmas of 2024 was around the corner, and I wanted to get a head start and make sure I made some more substantial builds this year. Okay, so this is what I've been working on over the past few days. There's a retaining wall here with some brick, and then I've completely flattened this whole area up here. I've got a vision, alright? I've got a vision for what I want this area to be like now. We've got this train coming through here, which I love. And today we're going to be adding some carriages. We're going to add some compartments. We're going to be 2 carriages, which is going to be really cool. But in the future, I also want to make this whole area here a bit of like a train yard. Okay, so let's get designing these carriages. Now, this is a pretty rare case in which I've actually already designed the carriages in creative, which I don't normally do. But this time I felt like it was kind of almost necessary to do in order to I guess make this look, you know, as good as possible. I don't know, I find it hard to follow a reference image. If any of you remember from the parrot prank video with Ryan, I struggled to copy my own design over. So yeah, we're probably gonna run into some similar issues with this here. But I based these carriages kind of off Thomas the Tank Engine, of all things. I mean, I guess that's probably, if you're gonna base a train off something, Thomas the Tank Engine's probably not a bad one. Okay, and those are the last of the lights, and this is what it's looking like. This is the completed exterior of the carriage. Okay, and after that time lapse, we now have our second carriage in, and I think they look great. I hope you guys think these are looking really cool as well. This is the first carriage. Now, this is what I would call like a noisy carriage, or like a loud carriage. This is what I'd call like the quiet train. But yeah, along with these rails that we've been putting in, I also put in these buffers, which I designed and think look quite good actually. But in today's video, we're going to be building a couple of different train related things. The first one is going to be a coal cart, but instead of shunting coal, it's going to be shunting ice. The hardest thing is trying to make like the ice look a bit organic, you know, inside the truck, like it's just been sort of thrown in there. Yeah, basically I placed like layers of water and they froze, placed another layer of water, they froze. I did that sort of 4 times, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then now I'm kind of just chiseling away at the ice. Okay, so here we have all the ice carts complete. They've got all their different unique shapes, and I might add a few more, but I think 6 is pretty good for now. And yeah, between that clip and this one, I've actually done a ton of building. It might not be obvious, but I've added massive amounts of railways to this back portion here, and that is because the last thing I want to build in this video is a diesel train. Now, this is based on a real diesel train. Okay, so here we are with the completed diesel train, and I am so proud of how this thing turned out. I really love the way this thing looks. Now, diesel trains, I mean, they're nothing on steam trains, but honestly, I'm happy with how this. I think this is a pretty faithful recreation on what the actual diesel train kind of looks like. In post, do a little fly around from a distance because it's probably a bit easier to see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this diesel train turned out. It's looking really cool, and I'm pretty excited to have it sort of shunting some carts behind it. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. These are the wooden carts that we've added to the end here, and they, yeah, like I said, look pretty much exactly the same as those ones, but they're made out of wood instead. So as you can see, we were making huge progress on the Christmas area. But soon came time for the dreaded ice sculpture. After Ryan and I put one together last year, we agreed we wanted to make it an annual thing. So Ryan planned one for us to build, and once again, it took us a very long time. But we've had a whole year of detox time from from making this ice fist that we are ready to do another ice project. And Ryan has once again cooked up an awesome sculpture. And yeah, as you can see, we've just started making the framework here. We've already got 2 whole legs in, and then like parts of the other legs, which is cool. Now, there's a 2.5-hour live stream on my channel in my live streams tab if you want to check out the process of building this, so you can kind of see how long it takes and like what's involved in actually making this happen. Is that I've just finished the second antler on the deer, and it's quite hard to actually get a good view of the deer, so I might incorporate another fly around shot of the deer as it is right now. And this is what the ice sculpture looked like in the end. But with that, Christmas came to a close, and there were a lot of amazing builds this year. Whammy with an impressive build based on a real place he's been, Docspot with a snowman, mine adding a tree, presents, and an ornate bridge to the area. Mr. Saturday added all sorts of immersive details like these trees. Griffin built a 2-scale ice hockey rink. Eggfing added a little igloo. Olives added these nutcrackers. ZX, our newly added member, even had time to make a build. And I have no idea who made this build. I also made a railway that encloses the whole Christmas area, and even had a section that makes its way all the way to Ryan's base. So overall, I would say Christmas of 2024 was a huge success. But now we've made it to practically the present day. All of the videos I've made this year I feel are recent enough that I can do just a quick recap of their content, and show the finished product of all the projects we've been working on. Don't forget, if you want to see all of these in more detail, the link to the playlist is down below. Now, over the last 10 back to beta videos I've made, we've made huge progress, and finished some huge long-standing projects. This is how the village looks today, with winding roads and hugely detailed builds. The last of the murals have gone in, including the Golden Apple mural, which coincided perfectly with me finding my first Golden Apple in beta Minecraft. The last 4 minigames were complete, which were the Wool Dropper game, a PvP arena, bow tennis, and the human dart. Ryan, myself, and ZX made a fun April Fool's video pretending to beat the Ender Dragon in beta. I collected ridiculous amounts of gold to finish the back to beta logo at spawn, made a medieval style build to showcase update suppressed levers, helped Ryan create a ton of floating levers using update suppression in his village to look like a flock of birds, and finally finish a build Jaren started at the base of Mount Betamore. And that is it. That is everything I've been doing in beta Minecraft for over 2 years now. There are loads of places that I didn't get to show off and do justice to in this video. There is just so much to see on this server, and it's almost impossible to see it all. Years of hard work from so many people to make such an amazing and inspiring server to be a part of. But I hope you have all enjoyed this massive recap of not only my journey on this server, but also my YouTube one as well. I am so excited for what the future of this server holds, and I hope you guys are as well. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters!
Yeah, this is cool though.
This is very cool. This is like I've wanted to kind of like do this for a long hour's time, but like I just haven't I haven't committed the means to like actually figuring out how to do that. Like yeah. But you know, this is cool to actually feel like it's a possibility, right?
Oh yeah.
I have a question though. When I break this block, how long, like, does it look like it breaks at a normal time and like lands at a normal time? Like,
Yeah, it does.
for me, there's like at least like a second delay before the block appears, which is like I can live with that. That's like a server, you know. That's like part of being on a server.
That's the downside of fucking Australia, right there. You guys never get good servers.
Yeah, I live in the fucking worst place.
Oh. I didn't know it was all of them. I thought it was just one of them.
No, you've just killed Boxplayer.
I thought it'd be just one of them too.
Oh fuck.
The Boxplayer's going on his break like very, very soon. He's gonna be gone.
I think
for a long
he's
time.
gonna kill himself.
Oh fuck, I feel bad now.